Hey guys, welcome back. Today, I wanted to talk about the power of digital assets, guys. The power of leveraging digital assets. So earlier, I had a live, but something happened with the live. I don't know what happened there, but I got my cold coffee and I wanted to continue this video since I got cut off at about the 1 minute mark. And so I took some notes and I wanted to talk to you guys today about the power of leveraging digital assets. And so the idea of utilizing, right, something that's already in place for your benefit, right? So something, what's the something? Something like YouTube, something like the internet, something like that, which is a digital asset, right? And so when there's this idea of leveraging connections, right, as well. And so you can leverage something, which is like a digital product, called a digital asset, which is virtual. And then you can also leverage things like your relationships, your partnerships, right, for your mutual benefit. And so, you know, there's already someone out there who's very skilled in the area of their expertise. Excuse me, whatever that is. Why not be the middle person? Why not be the middleman who connects others, right, and introduces other people to those who have a problem that they can solve, right? And so there's a person who has the problem, and then there's the expertise, the person that has the expertise, and you be the middle person that introduces them both, and then you collect the profit on the tail end of that. So why not be a walking resource? That's one of the things that I endeavor to do and endeavor to be, actually, is a walking resource. Someone who is like an asset, someone who is really a living asset and who is valuable, who has valuable content, and who is a resource and who can help others, right? Serve others. So on to the next thing. So when speaking about networking, right? Sometimes the best way to network is by making that phone call, right? Or, you know, sending that signal via social media. Sending that message, right? Just start the conversation, right? And when that happens, you know, you could have been, you know, second guessing yourself or saying, you know, I want to accomplish this. I have a goal to do this, but you haven't moved on it yet. Your hang up or your obstacle could be actually the way through, as my mentor says. It could be actually the way, right? That thing that's in your way, you could actually leverage that and use that as your building block. So just make that phone call, just send that signal out in social media, right? Leverage the digital asset that's already there. You don't have to recreate the wheel. There's the thing called the internet already here. And so we can leverage this tool. So what's an asset? And I say something that is valuable and useful. And I also like to say that puts money in your pocket. An asset is something that's valuable, useful, and puts money in your pocket, right? So what's value? There's the question of what is value. And number one, here's a definition that I came up with, that I looked up. And one is the amount of money for which something is traded or sold in the marketplace. A second definition is the definition of value, the utility or importance of something. And another one is the price a person must give in exchange for receiving something. So the price a person must give in exchange for receiving something, especially in the context of contracts or property. So how can my subscribers, how can those who are watching leverage me as a walking resource, leverage my channel, right? How can I be a genuine resource that adds value to others? So that's what I ask myself. How can I be a genuine resource? How can I be an authentic resource that others can leverage and there be a mutual benefit, right? So one of the things that me and my family are doing are we're investing in silver. So here's a silver piece right here. This little silver piece. This is 1 ounce of silver. And gold and silver can be a good way to store value and get rid of those things called dollars, fives, tens, 15, fives, tens, 20s, hundreds, 50s, those notes which are really debt, right? Get rid of those and get some of God's money that's real. God put in the earth since the beginning in Genesis, that he put gold in the land of Havilah, right? And the gold in that land is good. All right. So if gold is your thing, if silver is your thing, I can be a resource there. I have a friend who gets gold and silver at cost, right? So you can leverage me in that way, and I can be of use for you in that way. All right. And also those who have 401ks, or as my mentor would say, not okay, right? But those who have 401ks or IRAs, some type of retirement thing that you've been invested in for years, and you have money set aside, and you're thinking, hey, I don't know how much money I'm going to be making, like, another 10, 20, or 30 years down the line. What I like to do is actually do a conversion, and there's a benefit to doing a conversion. Some people have been putting it off, and they're like, I don't want to pay those taxes up front. That's understandable. I've done an IRA conversion over to a Roth IRA the prior year, and now I have the benefit of that Roth IRA growing tax-free. So any type of increase, right, capital gain on that is going to be tax-free. But I did pay the tax going into it. So during that conversion, I pay the tax. But I have also a resource for you. His name's Michael, my friend Michael, and he helps people. He's a financial strategist. He helps folks to convert IRAs or other vehicles that you have from that you have in savings or retirement, to transfer them or convert them over to a Roth IRA and save 30 to 40%, guys, 30 to 40%. So if you want to take advantage of that, find my email somewhere around the YouTube channel and send me an email, and I'll be happy to hook you up with one of my resources there. And so another, on to the next thing, examples of digital assets. You have links. You hear people talk about links in the description, right? That link that you click on to either get that free PDF or whatever, someone's giving something away for free, you can utilize that link. They're utilizing that link, right? Especially if they have a landing page that they're going to have connected with their link, and now they have a place where another person can buy a product or a service, right? That link is a digital asset. A video, instead of scrolling on the phone, get in the phone, right? And utilize your gifting and your talent and get inside the phone and be one who's actually being watched instead of watching others, right? That video can be an asset from years to come after you pass, right? And be an asset to your family. A book, a digital book, a PDF of a book, right? That's a digital asset where that's valuable. People, it's online, it's virtual 24/7, right? Whether it's the link, whether it's the video, whether it's a digital book, your landing page, and even, lastly, social media. I see that social media platform as a digital asset because it's up 24/7, right? And if you have a link embedded on your social media platform, right, that takes someone to another place, another landing page where they can purchase a product or a service, that's a digital asset. That's something that people can click on and pay you while you're sleeping, pay you while you're on vacation, and so on and so forth. So That's what I wanted to share with you guys today, the power of leveraging digital assets. Why don't you leverage this thing called the internet? Why don't you leverage this thing called YouTube? Why don't you leverage these things called social media, right, for your benefit, right? Utilize these things and utilize your connections and your relationships to help others, right? So that's what I had for you guys today. Until next time, guys, be well.